Oh, this is going to be quite a game. So we're playing Stef, the guy who created the site and who is, I think, currently top ranked in the game. It's hard to tell because he keeps himself off the leaderboard, but I'm pretty sure this would be number one on the leaderboard if he were on it. And we got a very strong kingdom. This is going to be super explosive. First off, donate, strongest thing in the game. You can get trashed incredibly fast with this. Ambassador is an incredibly strong trasher, but I don't think we'll see play here just because donate makes it look like nothing. We've got villages in the form of village green. We've got draw in the form of cavalry, which can gain as horses. We've got plus buy with storeroom. We've got talisman, which can gain a bunch of stuff. How do you build here? Could do like even a apothecary to draw coppers, discard those coppers as storeroom, redraw them. That'd be an interesting deck. I think that's probably what I would want to do if donate weren't around, which just makes getting rid of coppers so easy. I'm wondering if maybe some sort of like talisman based line can get us the cavalries and village greens very quickly. So we'll have 3. 4-3 might be the best here, but that's not on the table. I'm thinking maybe silver talisman. Then we could donate down to like silver talisman copper, pay off debt, buy another talisman. Then we would have silver 3 talismans copper, and then every village green or cavalry we bought would come with a bunch of bonus villages and cavalries. Yeah, this is weird. I agree. I think I like that idea. Now, talisman's only triggers on buy. Okay, so we're thinking the same thing already. Yeah, he's gonna do the same thing. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, so donate, I think, is one of the worst offenders of giving player 1 a huge advantage, just in general. It makes games happen so fast that that one extra turn that you get from starting as player 1 is real big here. Stef is player 1, and this is looking like it might be a particularly egregious example of player 1 advantage because talismans can empty piles incredibly fast. I'd be getting them like 4 at a time. And so if he gets one more crack at the piles, chances are he's going to win like the key pile splits. And that's going to be a problem. Now 4-3 is probably better here than 3-4. He could consider just talisman donate immediately. That might be like a turn faster than the silver talisman donate line I'm considering. Yeah. Anyways, back to the thing I was about to say was talisman only triggers on buying things. Otherwise, it'd be really strong with ball. You could ball for 2 4-cost cards and then double them all. But that won't work because ball doesn't count as buying cards, it's just gaining cards. And so even if I have like 10 talismans in play, none of those cards will get duplicated by the talisman effect because this only duplicates cards that you buy, not cards that you gain. Yeah, so he's going straight for talisman donate. Yeah, we're just going to be behind. There's not really a way around this because donate games are almost entirely deterministic in the early stages. You trash down to 5 cards, there's no uncertainty in shuffle luck. You know exactly what 5 cards you're going to see. I could take the extra talismans here, talismans, whatever the plural is, before donating. I guess I'll do that. I'll donate on this turn. I think it's still going to lead to Stef getting there a turn early, though. This at least lets me trash 1 more copper than I'd planned to. Yeah. And double check this. Is there any value in keeping around an extra copper? I would have 3, 5, 6 next turn, pay off 2 debt. I don't see any value in that, I don't think. This is enough to pay off my debt, and I couldn't buy anything anyway with keeping around extra copper. So now what do you buy first here? Even more talismans? I don't know. He could empty the rest of the talismans here. I believe. He actually hasn't donated all of his stuff. Where did he trash? He has 4 coppers in there. Maybe his 2 talismans are on the bottom. Not sure. It's a weird one. He wasn't kidding about that. I don't know what I want next. I want to jump in on the cavalries and the village greens because that's our only draw and only, well, this is only draw, this is only action. And they'll go very fast. But that's also not increasing my payload at all. So he could buy cavalry here, draw his other 2 talismans, and buy some silvers. You'd get like 4 silvers out of that. Not sure you want 4 silvers, but you could. I think I might just snag the last of the talismans. Because I kind of need the economy, I think. There's nothing I want that costs between 4 and 9. I just really want village green, cavalry, and then some platina. I guess we need a storeroom for plus buy at some point. You gonna take the silvers? Silver then donate, maybe? And trash those last 4 coppers? Yep. Makes sense. This is a pretty common line with donate games, is you donate early, leave a few coppers around to pay stuff off, and then you donate again to get rid of those last 4 coppers. Maybe I'm in this after all. Actually, no, I still have to pay off debt. So he's going to get second crack at this again, although he has debt to pay off as well. I don't think he can pay off 8 and buy something next turn. So I think I'll be able to empty the last 4 talismans. Do I want to empty the last 4 talismans? I'm not sure I want that, but I could. Maybe there's some absurd pile out where I buy all the cavalries. Note that, so cavalry itself is buy neutral. Because when you buy it, it costs the buy to do that. But then you get a buy back from gaining it. But if you gain cavalry any other way besides buying it, you're actually netting yourself 1 buy. So Stef had some extra buys there, and that's because he bought 1 cavalry, and he gained a bonus cavalry off of the talisman. So it only cost him 1 buy, but he got this plus buy effect twice. And so something I was considering here would be like, we get a bunch of talismans, we buy a bunch of cavalry, all of a sudden we have hella plus buy, and then maybe we could just empty piles super fast. Because cavalry and talisman will empty super quick. Let's just take these. Oh, this is quite a hand. And then we can just pile out like a 3rd thing. So I have, how many talismans do I have now? I just got 4. I already had 3. I have 7 talismans. So I can get 8 copies of a card at once. He'll probably steal those cavalry, which will be a shame because that's gonna make all my talismans kind of moot, isn't it? That is a plan. That is a problem with my plan. Yeah, so I was hoping, put these 5 in play. I could get 5 cavalry. Then I would have, what's coming up? 2 more talismans and a silver. I would have 7 talismans in play. I could get like 8 village greens. I'd be real close to piling out. Still not quite sure how that works, but it was just something I was dreaming of. So if he takes all the cavalry, that's the easiest source of plus buy, is the gain effect of cavalry. But if that's empty, that's no longer an option. So then I'll have to get storerooms. Now if I put these talismans in play and bought storeroom, I get 5 storerooms, which is probably way more than I want. So I'm actually considering, if he empties the cavalry here, put all 5 talismans in play and just ball to take only 2 storerooms instead of 5. Because like I said, the ball won't actually trigger the talisman. Now, Talisman doesn't work on victory cards. Otherwise, piling out estates would be super, super easy. Now, conceivably, if you got a points lead, you could like empty curses very fast with Talismans. But taking 10 negative VP is certainly a pain. Alright, so what am I actually doing? I really can't know until I see what he does, especially the cavalry pile. But let's say I just had like first crack at the kingdom and he didn't do anything meaningful here. I could put 5 in play, gain all the rest of the cavalry, I would draw all of that. Then I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would have 5 money left, and I could buy. I could get 8 village greens. Yeah, I would love it if he took village greens here, because I think if he just takes some village greens with the idea of building up, I could just pile out, and I think that would be a tie. I would tie if I did that. But I would happily take a tie as player 2 in a donate kingdom, especially versus the top player. So I hope he makes that mistake. Yeah, if he buys village greens, he'll get 3 of them. Then I can buy 5 cavalry and 8 village greens pretty easily. Take the village greens. Take them. You need the villages. You know you do. You got 5 cavalry in your deck. They're all terminal. Take the villages, please. He's probably gonna buy cavalry again to redraw those silvers, if I had to guess. Yeah, he's got it. He's got a much better idea. Yeah, this is kind of the demonstration I was talking about of player 1 advantage in donate games. Is cavalry's the key card, and there's gonna be 1 of them left by the time I get around to buying anything. I don't know what to do about that. I think I'm just in hot water. I'm just in real hot water. Can I still pile up? I don't think so. That line I was discussing where I bought the cavalries and bought village greens required that I get at least 2 total cavalry to draw up my other 2 talismans and silver. Because each cavalry gives +2 card when you gain it. And if I only get 1 cavalry, I won't draw all 3 of those. Now, supposing he buys village green here anyway, then they'll be down to 7. If I take a gamble, I buy the cavalry, and I draw my silver and 1 of the talismans, I'll have, I'll spend 5. It cost me 4. I'll have 1 left plus silver plus talisman. It'll be 4 more. I would have 6 talismans in play. I would be able to empty 7 village greens. So if he buys village greens now and doesn't take any points, I have a 2/3 chance of being able to take a tie. If the silver's on bottom, I'm just dead, because I'll have 7 talismans in hand, but not enough money to buy village green. I don't think Stef's gonna do something that silly, but that's my dream. My dream is he takes some village green, maybe redonates, trashes those coppers he just bought, and then I just take a tie. Provided he doesn't make some egregious error like that, I think I just lose. The talismans get a lot less valuable once the cavalry that we're gaining with them are gone. I have no... I can't do anything gaining the village greens if all the cavalry are gone, because that was the terminal action I was going to play with them. I don't even know what I even do here. I'll be pretty impressed if he managed to find a turn 7 win. I mean, like, given this kingdom, it's not that surprising, but it would be interesting nonetheless. Oh, he might have it. Does he have it? I think he's got it. Okay, so we never even got a shot at this game. Yeah, so that's donate for you. I spent a lot of thinking to no effect. Interesting game nonetheless.